Okay, so the sixth thing that makes me happy is when I arrive at the end of the month and I still have money from my monthly allowance.
People says that it's not enough money, but I think that in my case it's enough because I always, when I finish my month, I have money and I did all that I wanted during my month. Only you have to calculate a bit.
So I did a table with two categories, one for food and necessary stuff and one for free time, and I wrote the maximum budget for each category, and when I spent money for something, I removed this amount from this maximum, and I knew always where I am.
I mean, at the beginning I knew I had like a daily budget, like I knew how much I was getting per month, and I divided it like per, I don't know, 30 days of the month, so I knew that every day I could spend this amount of money, and that makes things easier, and also like I was writing every day what I was spending, so I was aware of how much money I spent.
And if you're on your EBS and it's your first time living alone, please don't go into lifestyle of eating pasta every day or frozen pizzas because...
I was living in Istanbul with my sister, and all the time she was cooking something for me. I arrived to Slovenia, I need to cook something to survive, and I learned something, quite basic things, but it works.
And yeah, I'd say just learn to make some basic things like I really like oven-baked potatoes, and it really takes some oil, some potatoes that you cut, and some really nice spicing for it. And you can just buy this potato spice at the shop, and it's delicious.
But it's really like, it doesn't require a lot of effort. I mean, you just go to cheap supermarkets like Lidl or Offer. Like every time you have the chance to get free food, you take it. And for example, EVS events or like events at your workplace or whatever it is.
And also I'm a really big supporter of dumpster diving. But yeah, you can find really amazing stuff there, actually. It's not as nasty as you might think. Why are you laughing? Oh, and especially if you live in high altitude, you know, like somewhere in the mountains where it's really cold at night, so, you know, stuff stays frozen. And it's like a treasure hunt. Like, I get azard from it, you know, how much food you can find which is not spoiled yet. Like, if you cook it next day or freeze it, it's gonna be okay. Avocados, mushrooms, pineapples, carrots, potatoes, like anything you can imagine. And yeah, if you dumpster dive, just make sure you have to keep in mind that you're doing it for the environment, not because you're poor. That helps you save your self-esteem. What an advice. Yeah.